What's going on, everybody? I'm Terrence, and this is Bank Shipping. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday. Happy Monday it is. Like always, if you ain't up, go ahead, get up, start that grind. If you ain't up, or you can't get up, I know the feeling, because I was struggling this morning trying to get up. I don't know what it was. Just didn't sleep well last night. Didn't want to get up this morning, but I knew I had this 3-stop, so I knew I had to get at it. So picked myself up out of bed, crawled in the truck, and now we are up here in Rockaway, New Jersey at our second stop. The first drop was pretty quick, and now I'm at the second drop. I delivered 4 skids to the first drop, 4 skids to this drop. And then I have 3 more skids to go to the last drop. Kind of backtracking, I came up, my first load was, first drop was in Cedar Knolls. So straight up 81 to 78, going to 287. Got there, dropped that off, and then I had to hit 80 west to get up here to Rockaway. And now after I get unloaded here, I got to backtrack, go 80 east to get over to Bergenfield. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure, but that's where my last drop is, over there, across the river from Manhattan and all that good stuff up there. So don't have anything yet coming out of there. Jersey seems to be real slow today. Not just today, I knew I had to go to Jersey last week, and I was kind of looking at the freight in this area and didn't really see much moving, going back south. And I have another load at the customer that I would like to grab sometime tomorrow and deliver Wednesday. It has to deliver by Thursday. So I'd like to deliver that at least by Wednesday. So I'm trying to see if I can get me a load back down, close to home. That way I can either drop that, Tuesday and pick up, from the customer Tuesday and drop that Wednesday. That's the plan, but plans don't always go according to plan, so we'll see what happens. So I'm ready to get this stuff off so that I can head to my next stop, so that I can see if I can find me something else. And also I'm ready to head to the next stop because one of the skids that goes to the last drop, of course it's always one of the skids that go to the last drop, was wrapped in plastic. It's one of their skids that they actually wrap. And a lot of times, I'm pretty sure I've said it before on one of my videos, where a lot of times the forklift operators don't pay attention to how those things are wrapped, and they put the end, because it's just like saran wrap, shrink wrap. So there's nothing holding those ends, so they don't pay attention, and they don't put, where the end of the shrink wrap is on the inside so it doesn't get caught up by the wind. So it was on the outside. So it is basically almost no wrap on the skid anymore. I mean, it's all wrapped around my straps and everything like that. It's some wrap around the top and a wrap around the bottom, but in the middle it's pretty much blown all away, and it's blowing down the road as I go. It's just flapping in the wind, so it kind of makes me look ugly going down the road. So once I get to my next stop, I'll show you guys that, how it's pretty much shredded. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, see if I can find me some loads while I'm sitting here, and then once I get unloaded, I gotta throw my little cross strap on the back so that last skid don't move, and then we'll head to the next stop, and I'll see y'all there. All right, guys, we are at our last stop. As you can see, that's the skid that got shredded up, but it's okay. All the product's still there. They gave me the last spot, the tightest spot. Go through this little town, and you gotta pull up in there, over there, and then back across two-way traffic to get in here. But we got it. So we're gonna get unstrapped, get out of here. All right, guys, here is our load. This is 4 skids, 10,000 pounds, and I couldn't find anything else to go with it, so that's all we got. but even though it's a partial, it's still paying pretty decent, especially for a backhaul. So you know, you guys know that I don't really say backhaul much because I don't really like that terminology. A load is a load. But basically what I'm saying is it's still paying me pretty decent to be going 30 miles from home. So there's an accident further south on 95, about 15 miles down 95. They have 95 shut down. So right here is home for tonight. So I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, I got to thinking that I never really showed you guys the whole sleeper. I guess because I really don't sleep in it. So I never really thought the need to show, or never really thought about, you know, showing you guys the sleeper. I kind of showed it in just passing or whatever. But it's really nothing special about it. So, but you know, I have, you know, a little cubby up there and a little closet right there. You know, that's one of the doors, sleeper doors. And then another one of the sleeper doors, you know, and it has these vents, of course, that you can open up to get you some airflow. But it's hot as all get out outside, so I got the AC on. But actually, you know, this is the 50th episode that I've shot, and it's actually the first time that I'll be sleeping in the sleeper. Well, not really the first time. The first time was when I took the trailer to get the coupler taken off and kingpin at it. I stayed in the truck. But this is the first time with a load on, after the truck's been on the road making money, that I'll be staying in the truck. So, you know, we had those 3 stops in Jersey, and then this other load that I picked up going back, that goes to Sterling in the morning. You know, I was crunching for time, trying to get as far as I could, but I wanted to get a little further. I had plans on stopping here in Maryland to get fuel, get something to eat, and I was going to head further on south, get on the other side of Baltimore so that I didn't have to deal with that traffic in the morning, and stop at the rest area down there, almost to the 495 corridor. But somebody decided to mess up and have an accident and scatter stuff across all 4 lanes of 95 down there. So they got that shut down about 15 or 20 miles from where I'm at. So I just decided to shut her down here. Ain't no point in sitting in traffic. Who knows when in the world you'll get through it, you know. So I figured, you know, I might as well, I was going to stop here anyway, I might as well just shut her down here. So that's what we're going to do. I went inside, got me some fuel, got me some Wendy's, so I'm about to eat good and relax. You know, I got my little Yeti Roadie cooler right here. You know, it doubles as a nightstand for me. So yeah, we're gonna hook up the iPad and see if we can find something to watch, eat some dinner, and call it a night. So I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, we have made it to our drop. We are in Sterling, Virginia at some waterproofing place. I've tarped some crazy things, you know, since I've been doing this. I've tarped a submarine periscope, and I was like, how? You know, it's going in the ocean. Why in the world does it need to be tarped? But, you know, it's for the military. They might not want people to know what's in that crate, so I understand. But this, what I have right here, is rolls of waterproofing. It's just rubber waterproofing that goes on roofs and stuff like that. So why do I need to tarp waterproofing material? I don't know. It is what it is, though. I made sure I got a tarp fee because at first they didn't want to give me one. I was like, you want me to tarp? It's gonna cost you some money, especially when it was like 91 degrees yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and untarp, waiting for these guys to come with the forklift so they can unload me. So I'll see y'all in a little bit after I untarp. All right, guys, we got that load dropped off in Sterling, got back to the customer, sat there forever because they couldn't get the skids on my trailer because they came off the production line all lopsided and wonky and everything, so they all didn't fit like they were supposed to. So ended up having to like redo the skids and all that jazz to get everything on there. I was planning on trying to drop this load today so that I could get an early start on my next load. But then they told me that I couldn't deliver my next load until Thursday at 6 a.m., which was my appointment. So it didn't matter anyway, since I sat at the shipper forever trying to get this load squared away. But we got it squared away, and actually this load is now the heaviest load that I've had in this setup. You know, you guys saw the video a couple videos ago where I had a load that was a little over 24,000, but this load is 25.5. So it is now the heaviest load that I've put on this setup. You know, normally this customer is pretty light because we have these skids of insulation, but I only have 4 skids of insulation, so they're not even a factor. What's the big weight is what's underneath this tarp here. I have 18 skids of house wrap. And what house wrap is, it's the wrap that goes around like the OSB or the plywood, whatever they're putting up for the walls or the structure of the house. They put it around it to waterproof it. Different home builders use it. I think what's under there is used for Dan Ryan homes. But that's what all the weight comes from. Normally, if you're heavy coming out of that, my customer, it's because you got house wrap. Nothing else is heavy. I know when I had my Hotshot, I used to hate hauling house wrap because it was so heavy. But now that I have a truck that's capable, I don't mind. And the truck pulls it great. It actually loves it. So I'm going to get ready to get out of here so I can go home, give me a shower. It's hot, humid. It's about to start pouring down, raining. Last thing I got to do is just turn my air compressors off in the trailer, because I don't want those things running overnight and draining my battery. That's something, you know, normally you know, the bags don't run down at all, so the compressor's really not kicking on. But it's just one of those fears that I have. And so for a fail-safe to turn off 2 switches, that's fine by me. I can do that. But before I get out of here, like I said, this is episode 50. You know, so I appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you know, you guys are getting something out of this, whether it's, you know, the tips that I give for Hotshot or trucking in general, or the motivation. You know, either way, hopefully you guys are getting something out of it. You know, I do this for you all. You know, I inspire myself daily in the things that I'm able to do, and I want to share the journey with you all, because I want to inspire you guys as well. You know, and I'm a firm believer in that, you know, you have to inspire yourself before you can inspire others. It's almost like you have to love yourself before you can love somebody else or accept somebody else's love. You know, it's the same thing. So I want to be me when I grow up. That's the way that I look at it. You know, I inspire myself to be better each day, and I want to do the same for you guys. So hopefully that is working. You know, so, you know, I want you guys to value yourself, and when you're valuing yourself, you know, hold yourself high. Don't let nobody else tell you any different, because your value is not dependent on anyone else's inability to see your worth. You know, your value is based on what you set yourself to be, you know, so remember that. So when you're setting those dreams, you know, dream big, stay persistent, all that good stuff. You know, I saw a quote the other day that said, the hustle brings the dollar, the experience brings the knowledge, and the persistence brings the success. Let that set in for a minute. I know, right? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, this is episode 50, milestone. Go ahead, if you have any questions, have any concerns, want me to go over something, please comment below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can hit the like button, all that good stuff. I don't know what all those other YouTubers say. I normally don't say that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then even if you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, I'll go ahead and check, see who's liked the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll send you a free hat. I'll pick one person and I'll send y'all a free hat, free bank shipping hat for episode 50. So with that being said, as always, stay prayed up, grind hard, and stay humble.